Good morning. Today we're going to do a little end activity for activity 1.3. In class we've been doing the coding for Germ Guide, and this just asks a few questions about what we've been doing. A few of you will finish it up on Monday, but many of you have it done already. What I want you to do today is this document is attached to your Google Classroom. I want you just to read through this, think about the germ guide as we completed it in class. You will write on this paper. I would prefer that you type if you can and describe full answers. For instance, the first question is, why is it important for an app developer to work closely with the client and end user to understand their user's wants and need? Remember, in class, we talked about the client being the person who pays for the app, but the end user is the one who uses the item. For instance, we have lots of businesses that create great games, but the end user is really the person who buys it and uses it. So, what is the importance of understanding their needs and wants? The second question talks about a computer science creating an app that tells you a funny joke each time you touch the joke button. You have two questions to answer here, A and B. What does the view or designer layer look like on this app? And what does the controller layer do for this app? Remember, the controller layer is the layer where you're giving commands. Question 3, give a component of the Germ Guide app. What did you add into the Germ Guide? What does it do? Okay, use the Germ Guide to design, the Germ Guide design. You're going to identify an event and what it should do when you triggered that event. How did you trigger that event? On this next question, you only need a very small flowchart because there's not a lot to chart, but do a flowchart for this question 5. On the next page, you have this problem. I want you to mark the event handler that you would use and then draw a line from the green item into the event handler and then any other code that you might put in there. And then submit this back into Google Classroom, please. If you have questions, as always, you can email me.